Hi, happy Halloween! So I know this is a super late update, and the reason being is my brother-in-law is here visiting from the UK, and he came over to see what an American Halloween is all about, since we go all out and are super dramatic, and I hope we didn't disappoint. So this video, I can promise you, will be a complete jumbled mass because it's going to include everything that we've done leading up to Halloween and then of course the days after, and it's going to do a shopping haul, which is the day after Halloween, which you can get everything for at least half off, which I did, which consists of basically my home decor items because let's face it, most of us goths, we pretty much prey on Halloween decor items for our home. It's just the way it is. I'm going to tell you a spooky tale about a Ouija board, inspired by, of course, some of my Halloween purchases. And I'm also going to tell you about a crush, completely unrecorded, has to do with the Ouija board. I promise you that does tie in. I hope this is cohesive in some way. I'm also going to talk about Cirque du Soleil Curious, which I got to see, and Rise of the Jack-o'-lantern. So I'm going to start with my haul. So my Halloween haul began at Spirit Halloween. To those of you who are unfamiliar with what a Spirit Halloween is, it is a Halloween superstore that opens up just before Halloween, and then they basically close down once they're stocked to pleats, basically. There's never really a set date. But I had gone there the day after Halloween, which is the best time. That is when everything, all the items are drastically reduced in price. It's basically a fight to get what you want in there. But I went in, and here's a little glimpse into my foray into Spirit Halloween. Interesting serving tray. But then again, I don't want to bring someone a drink and accidentally summon Satan. Me before coffee. So, the store has been pretty cleaned out as expected, and we try not to get hit by a car as I walk across here. So the first thing I got at Spirit Halloween would have to be an oven mitt. A Ouija board candle. This blanket, if you can see behind me, oh, wrong way. Sensing a theme. It's going to be really hard to show you. Ouija board blanket, which is fleece and actually really super comfortable. As well as 4 of these napkins. I'm going to try to open them up. They've been folded just so. Next stop on my Halloween bargain tour, Hot Topic. Now, I don't usually shop in Hot Topic for obvious reasons, aka they used to sell gothwear and now they sell One Direction t-shirts. We're not going to go there. However, they were having a sale, buy one get one 50% off, and I had to go and check it out. So, pretty decent size black eyeliner, which I never actually use as an eyeliner. I always use liquid eyeliner. This is going on my lips, so whenever you compliment me on my black lipstick, it's always been pencil. Hence, my very first in my life black lipstick. Never gotten it before because it's always been the pencil. This is by a make called LA Girl, and I love their lipsticks because they're super matte. I really like matte lipstick, just don't like glossy, not really my thing. I buy them online and I've never actually seen it in black, so I knew if I saw it in black I would have bought it because it's matte. However, never had it, but they had it in Hot Topic in Raven, aptly named. So I had to pick it up. With the sale, buy one get one 50% off. It was $5 in total, so it was a total bargain. There's lipstick, and let me see. The eyeliner is made by Black Hearts. So There's my mini haul from Hot Topic. My next stop on the Halloween haul tour came courtesy of H&M.com, and it was this dress. It is a jersey knit, black, covered in bats. How can you possibly go wrong? I'm going to give you a glimpse right now. So that's the haul. I'm pretty pleased with it, and I spent next to nothing, which is the way that I like it. Hey, let's see if you can guess who I was for Halloween. So for me, Halloween is a lot like Christmas, as in the anticipation is all in the lead up. That's when all the exciting things are happening, the weeks and the days before. In Christmas time, you're doing your Christmas shopping, you're going ice skating, you're going sledding, and then when it comes to Halloween, that's when you have your haunted hay rides, you have your haunted houses, you have your ghost tours, you're going apple picking, and we did something fantastic called Rise of the Jack-o'-lanterns, which was the coolest. It was held at Old Westbury Gardens, although they have locations all around the U.S. It's over 5,000 hand-carved pumpkins, and when I was there, I swear I was like, I am home. It was just a sprawling, sort of rolling hills on an old historic site, old stately mansion. It was just absolutely stunning. Unfortunately, my footage mysteriously vanished. However, Lindsay of Sheaves was also there, and she was recording and has so graciously offered up her footage to me. And her husband Jonas, which you can also see on their joint channel, which is Tales of Sheaves, he's also responsible for carving a ton of those pumpkins. So you get to see all of his artwork, which is fucking brilliant, so you have to check this out. So here's the footage. Thank you to Lindsay and Jonas for allowing me to use it. You can tell from the video, but through Rise of the Jack-o'-lanterns, it's a walkthrough. You're directed by staff to go through a certain area. It's a very coordinated tour, and as you come out the other end, there are all these baskets that are full of pumpkins that are free for the taking. So there are a lot of people taking pumpkins, and we got a free one out of the deal, which was great. We got to choose our pumpkin. Either that or we were part of a mass looting, which I'm not 100% on. Next thing we did is we saw Cirque du Soleil. I've always wanted to see Cirque du Soleil, and this is the first time I've ever actually gotten to see it. And it was steampunk themed, which was fucking brilliant. The music was great. The costuming was fantastic. I cannot recommend it enough. You have to go see it if you get the opportunity. It's called Curious, and I'm going to show you a little sample here. On to the tale of my Ouija board story and my unrequited crush, which oddly enough do tie together. So, like in a cult version of AOL Instant Messenger, my friends and I, my two best friends, Jen and Elena, we had this Ouija board. It belonged to one of them. It definitely wasn't mine, that we used to use incessantly. And when we used it, we used to constantly talk to the same person. And it was a person who went by the name of NK. It was a male. And he said that he was attracted to us because he was also a member of the goth industrial subculture, and he met his demise by way of being pushed onto the train tracks of a subway and ultimately getting hit by the train. At the time, it seemed very normal to me. It didn't seem very odd or off the wall, but it was something that I believed without question. So one of them, whether it be Jen or Elena, whoever the Ouija board belonged to, was left at my house, and my Nana was over. So experimentally, I guess I just wanted validation. And I asked my Nana if she would use the Ouija board with me. I said, I just wanted to ask it one question. So I said, I'm not going to look. I'm going to put my hand on it, and I'm just going to ask one question. And I want you to tell me what it says. And I looked away, and I said, okay, who am I speaking to? And she said, N.K. So when I was in high school, I had a crush on a guy by the name of Sean. And I had a crush on him from the moment I met him up until basically the time that I left high school. And he was somebody we revered as an industrial god. He was only a year older than us, and regardless, when you're 16 years old, that 1 year makes all the difference. It just makes somebody that much cooler. They're wiser, they just know more. He was part of our crew. We hung out together, we went to clubs, we went to shows, we went to all these different events, and he was very much part of our social circle. He had bleach blonde dreads, he was tall, he wore these industrial shirts, he had army pants that he had tucked into his combat boots, he wore electrical tape as accessories, which at the time was just looked damn good. I digress. Sean fucking hated my guts. I have no idea why. He couldn't stand me. But regardless, that didn't stop me from having this painfully, humiliatingly obvious crush on him. One night, as we're speaking to NK gives a very specific date and says that on that night, Sean and I will kiss. To which I'm like, bullshit. But regardless, that didn't stop me from looking forward to the date and nearly marking down every day in the calendar. The night comes, and my friend EJ makes an impromptu visit at my house. And who's with him but Sean? So they come up to my room, they're hanging out, and EJ decides that he wants to play a game of Truth or Dare. A very innocent game. I'm 16, mind you, my parents are home. The door's open in my room, so we're not going to do anything crazy. So Sean gets up mid-game and he goes to use the bathroom. And I say to EJ, I don't care how, dare us to kiss. I don't care if he chooses dare, if I choose it, you need to dare us to kiss. This was the plan. Sean returns, I choose dare, he dares us to kiss, and sure enough we do. However, this is where the conundrum occurs. Was this by way of NK foretelling the future, or was this by way of his influence on me and my ridiculously obsessive crush and my desire to kiss Sean? I don't know. Was it me? Was it NK? I have no idea. To this day, the whole scenario with NK and our experiences with the Ouija board is a complete and total mystery to me, because it does and doesn't jibe with my beliefs. I don't know if I believe the whole hype behind the Ouija board. However, that doesn't stop me from not wanting one in my house, regardless of the blanket that sat here behind me. But it doesn't stop me from not wanting one in my house, and I'm also agnostic. However, I have sage and I'll smudge. I'm not a religious person, but I'm spiritual and I'm superstitious. So if you were to put me in a category as far as, I guess, faith is concerned, you can call me very eclectic. I don't know what you think about the whole situation with NK. I'm curious to know what your thoughts are. Have you had any experiences with Ouija boards, and have they been good? Have they been bad? Do you believe it? I have no idea, but I promise my next video will be more cohesive. I have a very definite plan in mind for that. This one is all over the place, and I apologize that it has been so frustratingly random, but regardless, I hope that you have enjoyed, and until next time,